It is a match
4-1
with
at the
history. Dex Elmont, he fought Tsagaanbaatar Khasbaatar 3 times, but all in the category under 66 kilograms. So what can they do? In principle, Elmont was saying, okay, I should be able to win this, but Khasbaatar, he had some more time to recover, because in the normal circumstances he is 81 kilograms and Dex Elmont is 75. Well, he takes the lead, at least the lightest one, because they have a sort of allowance of 2 kilograms. So in a way, Dex Elmont didn't have to lose weight, and Khasbaatar can eat as much as he can to get back to these 81 kilograms.
A weak effort there from Khasbaatar. Tomoyanagi too far away, didn't really break Elmont's balance, so no chance of catching him. Elmont had a better effort with that right-sided Tsagaanbaatar, and comes back with it again, a second effort from Elmont. The first one was a little closer. He had better movement from Khasbaatar coming on to him. Here comes the Mongolian now with a tricky grip, left-sided, but Elmont manages to break that up. And now Elmont gets a bit of a poke in the eye. He's just picked up a penalty for that overly defensive posture.
While we looked at his teammate Henk Schrol from the Netherlands, same club, KNMU. 3 Dutch
Well, that was
are
a
invited.
poor effort.
Dex Elmont is the second oldest after Michailin. Michailin 34, Dex Elmont 30, and Khasbaatar is the number 3, 29.
Elmont avoids getting called for a drop. He was lucky though, because he never moved Khasbaatar at all. He's in danger of getting called for another overly defensive posture. He's feeling the pressure as Khasbaatar comes on to him, but he really needs to break that right hand up. Attacks left-sided with a Makikomi, but more to avoid the grip than anything. No real chance of catching Khasbaatar with that. A little over 3 minutes left to go.
Khasbaatar has a tattoo, champion. I bet he did that after 2009 when he became the world champion, under 60 kilograms, can you imagine? And Dex was close a few times at world championships, where he picked up silver medals.
Oh, nice effort, Kosotogaki from Khasbaatar brings Elmont down, but not from the scoring part of the body. A chance now on the ground, but he decides to let that one go. He gets back up to his feet, and in a second, so will Elmont. Getting just to look a little bit wary. He's carrying some kind of injury. Slowing him down a little bit, definitely there. He's gone down to the ground again. That's not normally like Elmont.
He's not top fit,
Yeah.
but good enough for one fight.
Khasbaatar now with the best position, really. Elmont having picked up 3 penalties. And there's a little over, 2 minutes left to go. Ochigari left-sided from Elmont. Better effort there, and then thought about the Sumigaeshi, but couldn't move Khasbaatar. And Khasbaatar beginning now to really pile the pressure on, making things difficult for Elmont, not only standing up, but on the ground as well. Problem for Elmont is that you can see that he's blowing, and there's more than 2 minutes left to go. And with 3 penalties on the board already, the likelihood of him being able to avoid picking up another is pretty slim. Slow to his feet again. Lipatiliani screaming out for Elmont to get a score on the board, which he does. That's what he needed.
And suddenly it's up to Khasbaatar to score again and to hold
There's the
the
left
chances for Asia.
Ochigari. putting him down on his side. Tsagaanbaatar avoided by Khasbaatar as he steps over that one. Elmont struggling with the power, however. That's going to be the problem. Khasbaatar picks up a warning for the attempt at a bear hug, closing his arms around his body and then looking to pick his opponent up. That's a Judo. Tsagaanbaatar again from Elmont. Clever, because that brings them down onto the ground where Elmont's got good defense. So it can keep the Mongolian out.
And Khasbaatar is up to speed, trying to catch Elmont now in the last 80 seconds. It will be tough. Of course, Elmont is getting back from a knee injury, but he's been training well in Mittersill in Austria. As mentioned, he's ready for one fight.
Wasn't a bad effort.
No, it's good.
Elmont managing to put in an attack just at the right time. Clever fighter. So he'll avoid picking up the passivity penalty. Here comes Khasbaatar, a little bit untidy. He missed there. Martin Ahrens looking to Elmont to secure the Osaikomi, but he doesn't have the power. Khasbaatar able to turn off that. Under normal circumstances, Elmont would have pinned him, but just can't get the power level up to the kind of level that you would expect. It's early in the season. We haven't started the season, so probably not up to full fitness yet. Here comes Khasbaatar again.
Not for these players, indeed. I think most of them we will be seeing back in the Grand Slam in Paris. And I hope for Elmont that he's attending as well.
Another good attack from Elmont. Exactly the right time. Just what he needed to do. He won't get penalised again for passivity. Anything that he could fail here is if he drops. And he doesn't. That's another good effort. Really, really good effort. Especially when you know that he hasn't got anything left in the tank. He gives up a really, really good run. And almost giving up the Osaikomi there.
So far that was the only mistake I saw from Elmont, because he didn't give much away. And Khasbaatar is now going
He's working on the arm.
Dangerous situation for Elmont, but he controls. And it's done.
You couldn't get the arm lock on.
5-1. That is a big gap. A big gap.
Khasbaatar defeated by Elmont, who, as you can see, really gave everything in that fight. Absolutely everything he gave there.
I think it was one of the best fights I've seen so far. It was competitive. Two top fighters with a good winner, who struck just at the right moment. Dex Elmont. Respect for the opponent, Khasbaatar.
Yeah, well, it was a super little fight. Elmont coming under some real pressure, which in a way was of his own making, because we can see that he's not super fit here. Khasbaatar not able to catch him.
Well, he may have overstretched his arm a little bit. He's pointing at his arm,
indicating that to Martin Ahrens.
Well done, says Henk Kroll. He will see one more time here with his left Ochigari. Yuko.
Good score from Elmont, but he was so clever with his attacks. He managed to attack at exactly the right time to avoid getting